What's up, everybody? Welcome to Coffee with a Killer. It's our morning show that's literally to die for. You know what I'm saying? Glad to have you. What a week! This week went flying by. I swear it was just Friday, it's just Saturday, and I don't know what happened to the week, but here we are. If you are new to this show, what I do is I talk about some different things that I've learned over the past 13 years being self-employed. I left corporate America about 13 years ago. I built a multi-million dollar real estate portfolio. I made well over seven figures in alternative finance like DeFi, decentralized finance. And then I moved over to day trading futures and Forex full time. So I've worked with tens of thousands of people, and I've been trying to help people get free for a very, very, very long time. I want to talk about today the system that you abide by. Okay. The system that I- 100% of you guys abide by. There's probably not a single person on this call that does not abide by this system. Why I want to talk about it is it's something that is very manipulated, is something that is very corrupt, and people don't seem to necessarily really care. Okay. So, how I'm going to do this and how I'm going to go through this is I want to talk a little bit about the history. And then I want to talk a little bit about the what the oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry, I had a weird thing come up. So I want to talk a little bit about the history. I want to talk a little bit about why are you still subscribed to this thing that is manipulative, this thing that is literally wrecking you. Okay. So August 15th, 1971, your boy Nixon, we'll call it the golden window. He ended the dollar converting to gold. At that point, gold was $35 an ounce. Guess what it is today? Like 5,000 an ounce or whatever it is. It was $35 an ounce. We were tied to that. What he did was he said, "Hey, this is a temporary thing, very temporary." Okay, we bought into that. When I say we, probably a lot of you were not around in 1971, but people bought into it. That was 50 years ago. This temporary thing was 50 freaking years ago. Okay. So he said that he did it to stop foreign countries like France from draining the US gold reserves. Okay. He gave the government basically the unlimited ability to print money, quote unquote, money with nothing to back it. Same page? Nixon's a dirty little guy. Dirty B word. Bastard. 2 words there. I did not swear on YouTube. YouTube, if you ding me for swearing, I didn't swear. Two different words. So it was a scam because he promised it was temporary. He did that to calm everyone down. Everyone like lost their mind in 1971. You can't do that. What do you, man? Like, dude, you were going to ruin America. You were going to ruin the whole central banking system if you do this. Oh, no, 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 no. It's just temporary. 50 plus years later. Okay. So him and his cohorts, they met in this really dark, this is how I imagine it anyways, a dark smoke-filled room. You got the cigar smoke, you got the scotch or the Coors Light rolling. And they never say who he met with. I've got my opinion on who he met with, but they never say who he met with. Out of that meeting, secret meeting, out of the meeting, August 15th, hey, we're no longer attached. Okay. So government could spend without discipline, and that's how we get inflation. So your dollar has lost 85% of its value. Now, nobody, and I know this is you, maybe you're bored. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. So you guys are subscribed to a banking system that has lost 80% of its value. And like nobody seems to really care because that's just how it's always been done. Jordan, I work hard. I put my money in my Chase checking account. I use that checking account to pay my bills. That is how the world works. It's not how the world works for wealthy people. It's how the world works for poor and middle class people. So literally, like what you are subscribed to that has no value is only used by poor people and middle class people, which is now the new poor people. Wealth gets silently transferred from savers to the government through inflation. Okay? Just think about that for a second. Does anybody know? There's a lot of people watching live right now. Does anybody know what banks invest in predominantly? Put it in the chat for me. What do banks, Chase, Wells Fargo, Citizens, Huntington, whatever they all are, what do they predominantly invest in? Do you know? It's not gold. It's not the stock market. Does anybody know? What do they invest in? Come on, there's a bunch of people watching. Type it on the YouTube. What do they invest in? They load up on what they consider to be a safe what? Anybody know? Come on, people. I know you know. It's not real estate. I wish it was real estate, Faith. It would be so much better if it was real estate. Anybody know? Take another guess. Just take a bunch of guesses. Government bonds, Joe. Joe's been on my calls before, apparently. So they load up on what they consider to be a safe government bonds, but it pays out less than inflation and it doesn't kick in. Like the payments on those bonds or like the ROI on those bonds doesn't kick in for years. Okay. So you are literally losing money in real terms while waiting for years of maturity on that bond. So let me get this straight. You work hard for money that's lost 80% of its value. You take your money and you invest it into, or you put it into a bank, which takes your money and puts it into a bond that is making less than inflation. Anybody see the problem with this yet? Can't figure out why I'm broke. Can't figure out why America is so messed up financially. Well, it's pretty simple. So they make some money. You get crushed financially by inflation. Okay. This is a system designed to keep you on a hamster wheel because you will have to continuously work to make money that has no value, that's lost 85% of its value, to take your money, put it into a bank, and then that money that the bank has is invested into government bonds, and you get royally F word up the A word every day. Sorry to put it so bluntly. So we're built on fractional reserves. They only keep fractional reserves on your deposits. Okay. You know that when you guys deposit money, you know how many X's they can lend that or use that? For every dollar you deposit, they can do what with it? They can use it times what? Anybody know? It's high. It's like 10 times, something like that. So your savings account is getting devalued, and banks they're profiting from the spread. So they're making the money, you're losing the money. They win, you lose. Okay? So it's supposed to reward debt, but it punishes savers. Okay? Then who bails out the bank? So we invest in the government. Who bails out the bank when the bank is in trouble? Anybody know? I like a lot of interaction on my calls. I want you to think. I want you to ponder. I want you to contemplate what I'm talking about. You invest bank. Put your money in the bank. Bank buys government bonds. Bank fails because it's a losing ROI. It's a negative ROI. Who bails out the bank? The government. Nailed it, Paul. They're bailing out the bank with what money? Your money. That's losing all the value. Your money. So wait a minute. I'm putting money into a thing, a bank. They're investing in the government. The government's bailing them out with my money, but I'm losing my money. Here's the deal, like, guys, a lot of you are familiar with this idea. And you're like, yeah, Jordan. Yeah, I know that. You haven't done a damn thing about it, though. So either you don't know or you don't care because this system is so embedded in you that I have to earn money, put it in this damn thing to invest in this other damn thing that's going to bail out the damn thing with my damn thing. Not now. YouTube's really going to get mad at me. Oofta. So yeah, gold can't be printed. Government can't inflate gold anyways. Gold's at an all-time high. So we had to get off the gold standard to be able to print more. Okay. It limited their power. Having it connected to gold limited their ability to print more. That's why they took us off of that standard. Gold assets, wealth across generations, it's fiat currency. Every fiat currency in history has gone to zero. You guys know that? Every fiat currency has gone to zero. Every single one of them. We're just like a little bit behind the times here. Is this making sense? So like what do wealthy people do? Okay, Jordan, great, we get it. We're losers. We shouldn't be doing this, but we feel like we have to because we don't understand the other way. What's the other way? Two things. Number one, they kind of go together. Number one, you buy physical assets like gold and silver, platinum, palladium. You buy physical assets. Okay, that's part of it. But you create your own banking system. Okay, now you can't go create your own debit card. I get that, unless you have some sort of a relationship with Visa. You can't go do this yourself. Okay, you do have to kind of use a little bit of their system, because you can't walk into Walmart or wherever it is that you guys shop. You can't go and pay with gold unless you live in Wyoming, Nevada, Utah, or there's one other one I'm forgetting. Those states they've made it illegal to not accept what? Anybody know? 16 of you guys watching. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your support on the channel. They've made it illegal for literally any of these people to not accept what? If you've been to my house, I've got a bunch of these laying around. Anybody know the answer? There's a little bit of a lag, so I'll give it just a second. Anybody know the answer to this question? Only a couple states: Nevada, Utah, Wyoming. I can't remember the other one off the top of my head. It might be Colorado or New Mexico. Nobody knows? Goldbacks. Goldbacks, which used to be a thing back in the day. Goldbacks are basically, they look similar to like our paper money, like your $1, $5, $50. It looks similar to that, but it's actually made out of fractions of gold. So a $50 has a different gold compound than a $1. Okay. So it's a gold back, not gold, not silver, platinum, or palladium. You can't just walk in and buy it. But a gold back that is actually backed by gold, you can. So wealthy people use this different system. They use a different reality than we use. And that's why they continue to get richer while the poor and middle class continue to get worse. They get richer. So they do that. The other thing that they do is they do something called infinite banking. If you're unfamiliar with infinite banking, I've got a book for you, a couple books for you that would be very, very, very helpful. But they utilize something like that. Now, in black gold, we have our own version, which is arguably better than what the wealthy people use, arguably. And that's something that we teach religiously in our community because it is a banking system that you control. The normal way of doing it, you lose all your money. You never have any money. Our way, you never lose the gold. You never lose the value, which is at an all-time high. Gold and silver are both at an all-time high right now. Watch for platinum and palladium to trail soon behind. Any questions before I jump off? So I talked about the problem. The solution is number one, you buy things that hold and have value that can't be taken away from you, like gold, silver, platinum, palladium. That's number one. Number two is you learn and start to utilize a tool called infinite banking. We call it Havila. Same overarching concept, different ways of implementing it. Any questions? Guys, if you understand the system is broken, but you continue to use the system out of sheer convenience, you are part of the problem. You know, just being honest with you, you are part of the problem. If you understand that something's broken and it won't work and it isn't working and it's losing you money and your money is now valued at less and less and less and less and less, but you don't do anything about it, like that's not good. That's not good. Final questions. Anybody? I am in the process of creating a bank that will, for a lot of people, rival this existing banking system. It's not easy. Um, it's probably one of the most expensive things I've done, but I am in the process of doing um, this. It's taken a long time. It'll probably take a while longer, but we will get there. I'll get there, and I'll help whoever like listens and follows me. I'll help them get there as well. Yeah, definition of insanity. You know, people because people don't they feel like they don't have another option. Okay, if you know you have another option, which all of you that are now listening to this know that you have another option, you choose to keep on using the one that's like broken. That's on you. I mean, like, there's nothing we can do about that. Much love. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. I do this every single Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Join me. Join me. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys.